Hey guys, I'm Janet from time to time. We've got a problem with Pascal. He's crippled in all of his human parts. So we're going to go back to the ship. And I've decided we're actually just going to go back to the ship. I think I'm done on football. Okay,
rise
so
to the top, or
we're going
get
to rise
left
to the
in
top,
dust.
to the very top. Spaceships are at the top, right? That's where we're rising. What's going on here? Okay, I kind of want to speak to this lad. I can't. That's not something I can interact with. Even though this seems very interesting. You know, this is another one of those things where, like, the DM told me there's an interesting thing going on here. There's a bunch of citizens and a herald? What the hell does that mean? You know, and then it just doesn't... It's not for us, you know, which is odd.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, so there's a bunch of exterminators up here. Oh, God. I feel like we're a bit late for this. So I did say I was going to do this today. I can't be bothered. I actually can't be bothered. I don't think we can afford to be like a completionist about this, or we will literally never finish it. And I did say in the last episode, why are we here? What is the point? What are we actually doing? What's the story? Because we haven't been in it. I don't know what the story is yet. I mean, yeah, like a planet went missing. Is that our problem? I don't know. Is that anything to do with us? Or is that just something that happened nearby us? Like, I don't know what the story is this game. And that's because I haven't been following the main quest. Mostly because the main quest didn't really exist yet. It was just like, oh, talk to a governor, I guess. Okay, like, do I care about that? Well, now I've just ticked it off the list. We can go back to our ship, and hopefully we'll be introduced to all of the fun actual story stuff, which I think will involve going to the planets in our holdings, and I think they're going to be fixer-uppers. That's my assumption, you know. So that's what we're going to try and do. But I want to get on track with the main story, which I know I'm sort of delaying clicking on the rest of Footfall here to explain what we're doing. But that's the plan. So we're going to ignore the plague thing, because, I mean, we can't fix every problem. And nor should we be expected to fix every problem. But we've already made Footfall a slightly better place. So let's try and get to our planet and see if there's actually food that could be sent here, because I think that's more pressing than trying to solve every person's individual problems. Sound good? Okay, good. Let's go. Okay, so I was going to skip to, just cut out the travel time. But it turns out Heinrichs is here. I did think that we would get him back at some point. So a familiar figure turns to you, Heinrichs von Kalox. Interrogator of the Augur, Xenos bows his head respectfully. Lord Captain. Honoured interrogator, what a surprise. Did you, perchance, leave something in your cabin? What do you know about the things he had in his cabin, Abelard? Not at all, First Officer Wersalian. I'm not in the habit of leaving a trail, but thank you for your concern. What do I owe the pleasure of this latest visit? You again. I mean, we could just say we're pleased to see you, but that seems a bit formal in front of his guards, or are these our Navy people? I think these are ours. Maybe? He's very fancy, look at him. A lot of medals and stuff. Who is that? Is that our pilot? I have no idea. I don't know who anyone is. Greetings. Only to our mutual duty to humanity. Is that the duty that demands that I disturb your peace once more? Sorry, it is that duty. I'm all tongue-tied, and I just think you're so fabulous. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that transpired on Recad Minoris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and actions of enemies of humanity, including the Xenos that we're assuming were involved in the theft of the star. We saw them out the window, mate. It's no mystery. We found one of their crashed ships as well. You don't have to assume. It's pretty concrete. Anyway, according to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds. This time, yours, Lord Captain. They're going to abduct our stars. Well, that won't do. There we go. Look, there we go. That answers the question, right? You know, I'm saying to the DM / director, because this is obviously my finest performance, what is my motivation? It turns out my motivation is my planet's having their stars nicked, and that won't do. That's just not on. So there we go. We have a reason to engage with the universe beyond, what are quite petty errands for someone who commands thousands of people. So there we go. We have a task. there is actually a story in this game now, so that's great. Okay, that is huge, like, you know, a huge item on the checklist that we get to tick off. So that is great. Okay, I am back in. So Heinrich clears his throat and begins a pointedly official tone. By the order of the Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Cronus Expanse, the rogue trader of House von Valancius is to take on board the agent of the Most Holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small. I've done plenty of small tasks, it's fine. Small deeds, it's okay. That serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency Calcazar. Idira's whisper is barely audible. All I got from it is that ridding ourselves of the snitch won't be easy. This snitch. I mean, that is quite a good... it's quite like a tame way of describing Inquisitor, but also quite accurate and quite charming. So thank you, Idira. I enjoyed that. Heinrich, would you mind translating the torrent of verbiage? I can't really say no, can I? Or what exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? The cause of the activity of humanity's enemies included the cult of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation in the Cronus Expanse has changed. I've received an exhaustive report from my agents. This heresy has taken root in the region where the von Valancius worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial world of Kiava Gamma. If not, then I will share what details I know, but not here. Better to talk on board, where we'll not be overheard. Alright, should we let's do it all official, like... Because remember, we were a commissar, so we are, like, steeped in the minutiae of, you know... bureaucratic bollocks, you know? So I think occasionally we do that just to get the ball rolling. It makes sense. So I, rogue trader Blanche von Valancius, welcome the agent of the Golden Throne aboard my ship and take on the responsibility of assisting him in the fight against evil that threatens humanity. Heinrich gives a reserved nod. An answer befitting a righteous servant of the Emperor. See, it's just good to get that all official and you know, it's not suspect. Like, every time we act sort of casual at a moment of importance, it could have the better, you know, that sort of, like, thing of, like, oh, you just don't care about all of this rubbish, which I don't, but I don't want other people to know that. I'd rather we just get the ball moving, and then we can, like, just talk to each other like human beings and solve problems that arise for the betterment of mankind. But actually the betterment of mankind, not the betterment of mankind that this guy probably subscribes to. Although I think he did call it right when he said we should destroy that planet, because that planet was clearly a lemon, you know? But anyway. If duty has brought you aboard the rogue trader's ship once more, then such is the Emperor's will. Welcome back, Interrogator. Thank you, sister. It is an honor to be travelling with one of the blessed Adeptus Sororitas. Alright, Heinrich. Calm down, you old dog. Nani? Master Van Calox! Cassia's voice is brimming with genuine joy, which she immediately hides behind a facade of highborn primness. Oh my god, does she have a crush? Since you are with us once more, I do hope you'll find time to finish our conversation about the literary works of Kronhala the Blessed. I'll make every effort, Lady Orselio. Oh yeah, she's got a crush. Aww. I must also deliver this to you. Heinrich pulls out a sealed letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of this envelope are for your eyes only. I would ask you to read it as soon as you have the time. That is everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or do you set up business on footfall? Whatever the case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your retinue. So, we've got a problem now, because I would really love to have both Jay and Heinrichs on board, because I think both of them are pretty cool. I think Pascal is an interesting one with this whole schizophrenia and everything, but I really hate how much of an ideologue he is. But then, of course, I'm thinking of bringing Heinrichs along, so I can't really comment on that. And here's our tech boy. I think Idira is way more useful than she was now she's got the assassin thing, because that sniper shot, that free one that she's got, is really cool. So I do kind of want that. Cassia, being able to move people around is amazing. Argenta just kills everybody, and Abelard kills everybody that she doesn't. you know, get the chance to. So it's a bit of a problem. We've got some problems here. Though, I don't know, Heinrichs I think is a bit crap in combat. I think he's an interesting character, though. I honestly think Argenta is like the least interesting character here. Genuinely. But she's the person who gets me through combat without me tearing my hair out. So just having her just finish combat so I can get on with the things I like about this game, that's also important. But the things I like about this game is character stuff, and Heinrichs is one such character, so it's a bit of an awkward one. Though Argenta, I do think, might end up cooler than she is now. Because right now she's just like, oh, the Emperor, where's... Oh, so annoying. Just awful. Awful human being. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, I have no idea. I like all of the character stories. I think they're all interesting. And Adira also has the whole warning thing, which I must say I don't think the game did anything with it. It doesn't feel like they did anything with it. Like, she'll warn us, and then I don't see the advantage we get from it, unless she warns us, and that means that we don't end up in ambush. Maybe that's the difference it makes? I'm not sure. But yeah, I do like Adira's sniper thing, but then Blanche is a sniper. We do have someone who can do, you know, plenty of sniping. But then also the lightning's pretty cool, but then we have Cassia's eye beams. God, I have no idea. I'm just going to say no one for now. Alright, no one. No one gets to be with us, apart from everyone who's already there. I'm making no change is what I'm saying. Yeah, time for a debrief. Or a brief. Because we're being introduced to things that we're going to do rather than talk about things that we have done. Though, who knows? Lord Captain, the inspection of the ship's systems is complete. The tech priests are reporting the machine spirits are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready for onward travel, except there is one issue you must be made aware of. Cassia makes a quick, nervous gesture, adjusting the adornment over her third eye. I have been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I wanted to double-check the route to Dargonus and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the Atlas. It is more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for travelling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the Atlas, one after another, and saw the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling with an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and screaming colours. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Okay, whatever that means. I think that means you have to travel, you have to make a lot more stops before getting to places. So there's plenty more room for, you know, a fun adventure. Argenta angrily chops at the air with the side of her palm. Warp storms are our enemies. Let's judo chop them. Just like heretics are demons, it's a shame they can't be dispersed with flamer or bolter. I know, if only you could solve all problems with that. Now we can be certain the problems with the astropathic communication of the Kronos expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you will need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valancius Protectorate as soon as possible. I am talking about Janus, Dargonus, and Gialva Gamma. Charting new routes so they can be reached and restoring control will be the necessary next step. Okay, what are the consequences then? That, apparently. A world deprived of connection to its neighbouring systems and the Kronos expanse infrastructure can only rely on itself, and their capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus does not have a fleet of its own. Pirates, cultists, heretics, Xenos, anyone could prey on the helpless planet. The loss of communication is a threat to your position. A rogue trader with no protectorate to back them is one that grows weaker by the day. The Voxmaster is entirely correct. You are rogue trader Blanche von Valancius, the successor to Theodora von Valancius, one of the most influential women on this side of the moor. So I'm told. Every time I have a conversation. Thank you, Abelard. But you are also new to the business of governing. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your protectorate so they can snatch a piece for themselves. It is important to show your potential allies and foes that you are in control of the situation, which is why the sooner we reclaim these lost worlds, the better. Abelard, was your opinion, which we deal with first? Yeah, sure, why not? I'll follow his lead. Abelard strikes his beard for a few seconds before giving a hesitant reply. Rediscovering the agri-world will supply your protectorate with something none of your servants can do without. Sustenance. The importance of basic supplies. should not be underestimated. Just look at Footfall in its current pitiful state. It also needs some of that food. So yeah, that sounds actually like... I mean, he's probably doing it in just sheer, like, resources, you know. Everyone dies without food, so that's the minimum requirement for keeping, you know, our labourers going, right? But also I think that is the most sort of humanitarian thing to do. Try and make sure that everyone is fed. That's kind of a big deal. On the other hand, I'm concerned by the rumours concerning Gihava Gamma. There have been no problems on Janus for many years, but something is very wrong with the industrial world right now. Delay may cost us the entire planet. I trust I do not have to explain the capital world. Losing it would make us a laughingstock of the other dynasties. Besides, the loss of chronicles or ledgers would spell a bureaucratic catastrophe. So all three systems are equally vital to the Protectorate. It falls to you to decide. Oh, great. Fine. Thanks. Thanks, Abelard. Which one should we go for first? All three of them are brilliant. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Abelard. And so are you. Yes, I know, Abelard. Christ. Christ on a bike. Sorry. Emperor on a bike. Actually, I guess he's not the... He's more the god figure than the Christ figure. He's a bit of both, isn't he? He's kind of a bit of both. Yeah, kind of died for all of humanity's sins, didn't he? Yeah, I'm going to go with Gilliman on a bike. That sounds good. Gilliman on a bike. Very well, of course, it's clear. No, it's not. Do my officers have any other issues? Oh, God, I don't know. Which one was the foodie one? He just said rediscovering the agri-world. He didn't say which one it is. Okay, so it's not Kiava Gamma. I think Janus is our capital, right? So I guess it's Dargonus. What do we need about Dargonus? Dargonus is the heart and soul of your Protectorate. It's where the main administrative resources and storage facilities are. Okay, Janus is the food one. Oh yeah, because no, the governor, you know, the liege, mentioned Janus, didn't he? So okay, Janus is that one. Dargonus is the... Sorry. Dargonus is the heart and soul of your Protectorate. It is where the main administrative resources and storage facilities are, and so is the Von Valancius Palace. So you would like... if you would like to know, this is where you will publicly accept the title of Rogue Trader. Dargonus is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps track of finances. I feel like we actually need to sort this one out. I think this actually might be the biggest deal, because if we can get our title official, any people we can actually reach will know that the Protectorate is still, like, stable and under control. But also, our fleet is there. So that's kind of a big deal, right? If we got that cargo fleet, then we can move the food, we can move soldiers, we can actually, like... Well, we can move stuff, right? Just having the agri-planet, and they go, okay, bye. And they're like, oh, well, what can we do? We can't get the food anywhere. What are you talking about? And then we have to go to Dargonus anyway, right? So I think we go to Dargonus. That's probably going to be pivotal, I think. We'll do that. Hopefully the agri-world is fine. Because, let's be honest, none of these places are going to be fine. But if it's a toss-up, we get the capital safe. That'll give us the resources we need to better deal with the other threats, right? That sounds right to me. But also, we might want to arrive at the capital with a cargo hold full of food. Actually, that does sound kind of like a baller move, right? It's like, hello, I'm the new rogue trader. And it'll sort of be like a let them eat cake situation, except not in the, obviously, like, well, the problem was that is they didn't have any cake, because they were peasants. This time, I'm bringing the cake, which is, you know, that's a baller move, in my opinion. So, yeah, let's go with, yeah, sure. Let's move on. That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and the crew await your instructions and are ready to depart Footfall immediately, should you... Oh, I keep doing Abelard's voice. Whatever. We'll pretend that Voxmaster Victus is a great impersonator of Abelard and just occasionally does it. It's a funny joke. Everyone on the crew's in on it. Okay, the previous rogue trader used to love Vigdis's little skits. Alright, so I guess that's us done then. So I say we're done, and this will be, you know, we can head there straight away. But we're going to get distracted. And I know that because in the alpha... I mean, I'm sure all this stuff was in the alpha and I completely forgot about what the hell was going on. Because it was well over a year ago now. And, you know, I've done things since. We are going to get distracted. I know we are, because I've done one distraction on the channel before. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, mobile extractiums. We just got given some more. Brilliant. Hi, High Factorum Janus Danrock. I've forgotten his bloody name. It's been so long since we've spoken to this guy. I remember him being like a little bit Weasley. At least what I would describe as Weasley. But, you know, a bit snivelling, but also, like, you know, confident and snivelling. It's a tough one. It's a tough balance. But I can't remember what that sounded like. I don't know. Lord Captain, we are once more within the reach of the Von Valancius Protectorate, of utmost urgency in restoring communication with your planets and bestowing the wisdom of your decrees upon their stewards. Developing colonies, claiming new territories, and establishing trade links. All this is now your privilege and burden. I think that is fine. Could be that while we were on Footfall, he bought a new voice from the voice shop. Sounds made up, but I can totally see that being a thing. You know, like going into the plastic surgery, like, hi, I need like you to put a voice implant in so I can, you know, have a different voice. I can imagine them doing that. So that's what he did, probably, unless that's how he already sounded. In which case, he didn't do that. Cool. So that's the point. This thing, can we go to it now? Not sure. Also, how do we get out of this bloody system anyway? Ah, that goes to the Coronis Expanse. Okay. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside. A Vox recording is stating that the priesthood of the Altar Templum Calixis X-17 Sanctuary have no desire to communicate with the laity. Oh, I've been told by 50 people that laity just means not of the priesthood. So you've got the priesthood and then everybody else. So, there you go. And are refusing access to guests on the basis of Adeptus Mechanicus privilege of inviolability, granted them sole jurisdiction. Sure. Okay, so they aren't interested. Okay, there's Furibundus. Oh, warp routes. Travel between systems is fraught with mortal peril and takes place in another dimension known as the warp. Only a navigator can plot a course through the warp to other star systems. Click the circular button on the bottom screen to make him do the thing, and then go. Green routes are safe, yellow routes are unpredictable, orange routes denote a high probability of a ship coming under attack, even in the warp, and red routes are a sure sign the ship will be assaulted by hostile forces. That's really cool. I like that. Ship's navigator can also make a route safer by spending points of navigator's insight, which can be acquired by discovering and scanning new systems. Okay, so the more we plot, the easier prior routes will become, which makes a lot of sense. Now there's the Winter Scales realm. He's got a big spaceship with rocks in it. That's fun. The Heathen Stars, Accursed Demesne, the Cinerus Maleficum? Yeah, there we go. Unbeholden Reaches. I really love the art here. It's very fun. Because yeah, it's the beautiful thing with 40k is how much they do the high gothic stuff, but also they do maps kind of like, you know, these sort of medieval maps where people will just sort of turn it into an artwork. You know, they'll add sea monsters to the oceans and stuff, which is a lot of fun. You know, a very illustrative way to sort of show the universe. Very fun. Anyway, chart new routes. Oh, it's got an achievement. Charming. Alright, alright. A few places to go to. Quite a few. Cradle of Kepri. That's where the Tomb Kings live. Platinum Stelos. I thought it was a D. I thought it was Stelds. Alright, so we scan some routes. I mean, this is an easy route to go to, so we may as well go to that. And you never know. If we chart this, it might make these routes safer. We'll see how that works. Also, we have no resources of anything here, which is interesting. What are these things? People. We have no people. I assume this is our empire rather than aboard our ship, right? So our planets, as we take planets and build extractiums, it'll start filling these up, I assume. Ooh, space dust. Love space dust. Pirates. Should we go fight the pirates? We're going to go fight the pirates. Hi, pirates.
This hallowed vessel's bulkheads will hold strong.
Ooh. Ooh, 2 cobras. There's 3 cobras. Dun dun dun. Might actually be a problem. I honestly have no idea. I can immediately hit him with the lance weapon, but oh, actually, it doesn't have any shields. So yeah, I can immediately hit it with the lance weapon. Oh, it does have shields. It just doesn't show the shields when you hover over it, only when you're going to attack it. Why show health here if you're not going to show shields? Oh, because it shows it on the position around it. So that obviously only has a bearing on the position you are hitting it from. Weird that we're hitting it on that side rather than that side. This side feels way more central. Anyway, let's... I wonder, because I kind of want to get between them so I can shoot both my macro cannons. So I guess I will shoot that first. I mean, this is more of a finishing move. But actually, I could maybe hit that with it. That might be better. Ooh, it's going to be a tough one. Alright, we're going to move here. Alright, that way. I can hit with the macro... Whoops. These macro cannons. Bang, 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 bang. Alright, good. Good. I like it. Big fan. We also have the void ship ram. And of course, we can move again. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get that. If I can move to here... Seeing as how we're in this last bit, is that going to be all of my movement points spent? I honestly have no idea. We're going to have to just sort of figure that out. Oh, I can't quite reach from there. Although, looks like we're going to be okay. Be able to hit him with everything I want to hit him with. Okay, good. Now, if I move forwards, I can hit him with... I can't. Look at that. We're too far. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I can put torpedoes here, though. That'll probably do quite well. But yeah, the lance weapon should have hit him first. We do have these macro cannons, though. So there we go. That'll have to do. Yeah, I should have shot first with that. But I made pretty good use. You know, I shot most of my weapons there. Don't know what's going to happen here. Is he just going to have to sit still? Oof. Oh, you go through the torpedoes? I would have thought that would block him in. They might have to run off and hit the other guy instead. I think the destroyer is going to be a bit more frightening. Alright, torpedo time. Ooh, hello. Hi. Kablooey. I mean, that's dead, right? Yeah. Yeah, all 4 torpedoes. Brutal. So we do have a special move, don't we? We have the reversey... No, that's the thingy-majig. That's the reversey whirly. Also got torpedo control. Gives me his torpedo salvo extra movement points, huh? That's kind of cool. Only works on one's launched another turn, though. Alright, if I move here... Well, okay, first, I can shoot him. That's probably a cool start. You know? Alright, some damage. Nothing major. Okay, I have to move in a straight line to do that. And this guy's actually facing this way. So we're probably about to get up behind me, which is annoying. I could also... Actually, my shields are pretty good. As long as I don't expose that side. So I guess I don't want to turn around. He could probably still get around me and shoot if I go there. Oh, my macro cannons can shoot there too. Oh, he's probably dead then. Potentially. Oh, I didn't hit with both. Sad times. Alright, I think we're going to move here. Oh, it takes a turn to reload those. Okay, that makes sense. They're quite deadly. I'm going to make him have to go around further in order to hit my weak side. That'll do. Yeah, I do enjoy this combat system. Alright, taking some damage. They did actually penetrate our shields a bit there. Cheeky sod. But now he's totally boned. Oh, I'm not enjoying that. Okay. Alright, I'm going to hit him with this. There we go. Then I'm going to do the turnaround. I have to do the furthest node, okay. I was really hoping we'd see like a cool drift animation, not just like whatever the hell that was. But sure. Let's launch some torpedoes. Moving forwards. Oh, we can move ourselves forwards, apparently. Huh. In that case. That's probably not going to hit, though, is it? Oh, cheeky sod. Yeah, we can't hit the little goober. That's a pain. And skip his turn. Ship must reach one of the cells by the end of the turn. Oh, okay. I guess I'll move forwards then. Sure. And do I want to restart shields? It'll lower our speed by 3 and firing range by a couple. I think that's fine. I want to get my shields back up. Because I think he's going to hit quite hard. If he ever decides to actually shoot at us. Oh, there we go. He's doing a little damage. Nothing major. Okay, torpedoes. Immediately hit. Hilarious. And there he goes. There he goes.
The effectiveness of the crew has been recognized as adequate.
Oh, thanks. Okay. Well, we did okay. I'm happy with that. We got some scrap. We got some ancient machinery. Love ancient machinery. It's my favourite machinery. Okay. Let's check out this. You see, we did a little spin around it then. Very cute. Aha. Soto's tomb is unexplored. Planet exploration and mining. Yes. Planets in the Cronus Expanse are teeming with valuable resources. Before these resources can be harvested, however, extractium needs to be set up on the world's surface. Scan the planet, and then put it there. They're required to develop colonies, complete contracts. Cool. New contracts are now available in the journal. Contracts are requests issued by your colonies. By fulfilling them, you can obtain resources, increase profit factor, receive unique items. This I really like, because it's literally our planet needs a specific thing. Can you do that? And that's really good. I like that a lot. Fulfilling contracts costs a certain amount of resources or a share of your profit factor. A contract's description contains both the cost associated with it and a reward you'll receive. You can fulfill a contract by selecting Get with the Journal and clicking Complete Contract. And that I like as well. You can just spend your profit factor, which causes your buying power over time, right? So it represents your overall wealth. But if you have income coming in, but you have a lot going out, then your profit factor is going to be lower, right? In the abstract, the profit factor is. So I kind of like that. You can either have oh, we need this resource, so you ship it in, which obviously costs you some of your wealth, or you can find it on a planet. And that's fun. Yeah, sure, let's get plasteel. Sounds great. And let's explore this, I guess. Imperium cartographers and chroniclers know this place well. Long ago, the planet was a prosperous outpost capable of eclipsing even footfall. There used to be a Cyclopean tomb station on its orbit, the final resting place of Cornelius Soto. As soon as I hear tomb, I assume it's going to be Tomb Kings, but I guess humans do tombs as well. One of the discoverers of the Cronus Expanse. The tomb gave its name to the entire system. However, about 400 years ago, an unknown cosmic body rammed into the station, causing it to collapse onto the planet. Not only did this catastrophe kill the settlers, it also made the world uninhabitable for centuries. Oh, good. Great monument to the deceased. Kills everyone. Cool. The crater formed by the station's impact can still be observed from orbit. Soto's tomb became a sepulchre for the entire planet. A sordid place has neither life nor loot, but knowing the nasty tricks that life can pull is a treasure in its own right. Really? Okay. Bit weird? Sure. Anyway, nice to just get a bit of fluff from visiting somewhere. Let's see how much fluff this dust has. Fluffy dust. Fuel. Okay, cargoes for storing loot. Well, tell me about the fuel. It's just... Alright, fine. And space dust. I guess that's everything here, right? Yeah, more fuel. So, how much fuel do we have? Is that fuel that we sell? Is that just a sellable thing? Or do we actually need fuel to run this? Because I think that's everything, right? Okay. Here we are. Chart new routes. See if there's any out this way. That's just a different route to get there. Which, I suppose is fine. Oh. Navigator's Insight is only 2. Interesting. Well, we're going to go through here. Little bit of a risk. Nothing major. Route is unsafe. It's travel through the warp, isn't it always? I wish to inform you that the sacred rituals addressed to the spirit of the ship have been performed. The techno-liturgy and the rite of the machine's blessing ended with a data meditation in order to comprehend the nature of the miracles sent down by the Omnissiah. Acquisition of sacred knowledge has not been recorded. What are you talking about? How the spirit of the void ship was able to call upon the power of the machine god and activate the warp drive remains an unknown, yet during my meditative ritual, the Omnissiah gave me an equally valuable revelation. The sacred spirit that lives in the bowels of the ship's mechanism differs from other analogous forms. This spirit holds a unique power that cannot be called anything less than a blessing of the machine god. In other words, our ship drove itself, I guess, and got us through the warp, so thanks. Remind me what you wanted to find out? When the ship's warp engine was filled with emotive force despite the massive computational errors, a true technological miracle was achieved. No doubt it was the grace of the Omnissiah, but no such occurrences have been described in the catalogue before. Hoping to gain sacred knowledge of the nature of what happened, I embarked on blessed research and prayer. Alright, thanks. Thanks, buddy. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all, except this thing. This thing we don't know. Alright, this is an uncharted system, sure is. Let's say hi. Ooh. A lot of unknowns, including a Hulk. Awesome. I want to go on a Hulk. Is that the one that we went to in the alpha? Could be. Could be. So yeah, space Hulks are sort of an amalgamation of space debris. So it's not just like a ship adrift. It's like a ship and asteroids and mining stations and other ships and even more ships, and it's just, yeah, just a bunch of stuff in space and a bunch of stuff, you know, like sometimes traveling through the warp ends up congealing a bunch of spaceships together, and just, yeah, it turns into a whole thing. And it's often full of life, as like various systems just kind of like exist, like certain ships functions within the Hulk are still operational, so it's this like insane weird space slum full of aliens. It's kind of crazy. I just love it as a concept. And yeah, I guess we'll get provisions. So this is where we mine for tins of tuna, I think. Pretty sure that's what that is. The tuna mines. And, okay. We found a bunch of grenades, apparently. What? Smuggler's cache. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. But it would just be stuff. So, Jungle World. Love Jungle World. Are we not going to give it a better name than Jungle World? Gas giant. Got some more fuel. Cool. Alright, this one then. We're going to run out of extract tubes pretty soon, I think. You have to be sure to keep picking those up. Nothing here. There are sects in the Imperial cult whose adherents believe transgressors will be punished after death on burning planets. This world could serve as one such purgatory. Oh, goody. Oh, goody good. You're a normal person, aren't you? Alright, let's go over here. Adamantine, huh? That's good. That is one of the ingredients of Terminator armor, I believe. So yeah, it's used in of our heavy armor. A small human dwelling stands on this barren, deserted planet. Scouts report that an old hermit lives there, who spends his days in prayer to the Emperor. Let's ask him for a blessing, then. To the Lord Captain's surprise, the old hermit turned out to be a navigator. Oh. And when the old man discovered the noble status of his visitor, he willingly recounted his tale. He had retreated to this planet long ago, back when he was still in his youth, after he had realized that his mind would not withstand frequent forays into the immaterium, the realm of the arch-enemy. The hermit spoke with pride about how he had worshipped the Emperor each and every moment of his life. But when he mentioned the golden light of the Astronomicon, his voice quivered. When his guests left... His guests left. I don't know what happened there. My face malfunctioned, I guess. When his guests left, he stared after them for a long time, his gaze filled with sadness. Aw, it's because the light's gone out, hasn't it? Because the light's gone out. Because the whole sector is squiggly. Oh, also, let's repair this. Yeah. Really? It still moves while you're... There we go. Begin scan. That doesn't really look to me like a space Hulk. You know, that looks like just a ship, which, calling it a Hulk, I guess that's just a classification of stuff in space. And then you scan it and go, oh, well, it's not technically a space Hulk, it's just a, you know, it's just debris. That's fine. Alright, so, it's that time for us to make that decision that I don't want to make, because I like all of these character stories. I don't like the characters, I like the stories. I think most of them are awful. Just the worst. Let's get rid of Cassia. Because right now she's still just... I don't know, her story is quite dull. I think she's really cool in combat, with her being able to like, move enemies around and stuff. That's cool. And leadership, giving other turns. But then Jay can do that too. And potentially something else. I don't know what yet. But no, I think Cassia could be interesting. But right now she's still just in like, oh, I'm a sweet child in space. Also, people are just flesh bags with absolutely no worth. So she kind of sucks, you know. But there's nothing interesting beyond that. I don't see any capacity for growth out and about. You know, maybe we visit her on the ship and she goes, you know, I've been thinking about people. Maybe they're not worthless flesh bags. You know, maybe I can have a redeemable arc where I actually value human life in some way. But, like, until then, no, she's just a weird, naive child who has no concept of death somehow. Now, let's have a look. So, Adira, I do like her sniper things. Ooh, it's a tough one. I think Adira might be on the chopping block. Even though I do like her psychic ability to warn me of things. I think that might be better than whatever Heinrichs has. I'm trying to think what Heinrichs has as like a... Like, I hate I can't, like, click on him to look at his stats or anything. That's really annoying, because I want to see what his skills are. Because that's kind of a determining factor. I want to make sure that I've got enough skills ticked off. Because Cassia is our awareness girl. She's the one with the highest awareness. So it is kind of important. Although Adira is the one who can psychically warn me of things, which makes me think of her being quite aware, but I think she has much lower awareness than Cassia. Oh god, I don't know. I really do want to bring Heinrichs along. I think it's going to be really interesting here. Pascal, I think we need. He's a techie boy. We're on a spaceship. It's a no-brainer. I could say that about literally everything. It's all technology. It's 40k. I can't get rid of these two. They're carrying us. You know what? Screw it. We're going to get rid of Argenta, okay? I know, she kills everyone, but screw it. I'll actually learn how to play this game. If I don't have Argenta just, like, winning the day, I'll have to use everyone's, like, unique abilities to get us through, and I think that's going to be more interesting. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to bring these lot along. Because, yeah, just like, oh, let's murder everyone. Love murder. Oh, I'm so pure. Let's murder. She's so annoying. And, yeah, Cassia, oh, I'm just a sweet baby. Eye beams. Like, again, not much story to him. Abelard, I'm taking under my wing. Teaching him how to be an actual decent commander. Pascal is my tech boy. Heinrichs, I mean, yeah, Inquisition stuff, but actually he has shown so far to kind of have the most... It's weird, because it might be that you made a good decision, but the wrong way, if you know what I mean. It's like, oh, I don't care about human life, let's kill everyone to make sure the heresy doesn't get out. But that was the right choice, I think. So he's interesting to me. And yeah, Jay, I think, is interesting, because I can't tell anything about her moral fibre at all. She just seems to be completely self-interested, which I think is, but in a happy-go-lucky way. I don't think she likes killing. I think she likes getting stuff, which I think is fun. She's just a treasure hunter, is the vibe I'm getting. But I don't know, maybe not. But that's the point of bringing them on the journey, right? So we can learn who these people are and what makes them tick and what makes them interesting. So that's what we're going with. Okay.
I always keep my options open.
Also, I kind of enjoy telling Argenta to sit and stay on the ship, because I know there are so many Argenta simps out there. She's not real and she sucks, okay? She's the worst. She's a horrible human being. So, I have been on the ship. This is the ship that I went to when we played the Alpha. But I've forgotten basically everything here. Stomach churning Let's just get this up again. The stomach turning bloody smears on the wall form a malevolent symbol. The blood seems to have penetrated deep into the metal. Spooky.
Here. What's that?
Experience? Nothing matters more.
Excellent. We got in with the power of explosions. Alright, some tech use. Fire grenade and Medicae. Cool. Alright, we should probably level them up, huh? We are getting near the end of the episode, so I'll level these guys up, and then we can probably cool it, and we can explore the ship in the next episode. Oh, right, sorry. We have to pick a thing. Oh god, what the hell do we get her? I don't know what the hell she is. I mean, she's an officer, but, like, what's her deal? I have no idea. I have no idea what she's about. Not a clue. Alright, she seems to be a bit of a swashbuckler, and with alien weapons. Oh, fun. She's got all Eldari stuff. That's so cool. Okay, that's rad. Okay, we want to make it like some kind of duelist. That I like. Yeah, the Eldari chainsword is really quite powerful. I like that. I like that a lot. Also, I need to give you the other greatsword, don't I? So the serrated greatsword actually has less armor penetration for the same amount of damage, but it does do the bleeding damage. Is that going to be better for us? I think it will be, because we have this mace for armor penetration, which would be more useful. So I think that's a better one. We can make you faster. Oh, we never read this. This we definitely need to read. You know, I'll read it in the next episode. You know what? I'm going to forget the next episode. We'll read it now. I just know a lot of people would have gone, oh, he's leveling up and calling it a day. I'll leave. But anyway, they'll miss out, I guess. May the Emperor's faithful forever remain in the light of his favour. Let me first express my condolences on the tragic death of the most honourable Theodora von Valentius. Nevertheless, I was elated to learn that the warrant of the rogue trader has been passed to a worthy and promising heir. These words are not hollow compliments, but rather the Inquisition's official opinion on your person. Well, good. As fate would have it, you have taken the reins of the von Valentius dynasty in an hour most dire, when grim portents of dark events to come are surfacing throughout the Coronis expanse. I have been duty-bound to become the first sentinel who sees the approaching threat, and I hereby alert you that it is indeed coming. Our loyalty and resolve will be tested. People such as you and I will become the pillars that will unite the Emperor's frightened children and inspire them to fight back. And so I greet you as my dependable ally and assure you of my favour, from now on, where I got whom from? From now on, you have a trusted friend within the holy orders of the Imperia's Inquisition and a receptive confidant on whom you can rely. Should the dark times ahead require you to make questionable choices, have no doubt that such an incident will be examined in the exceedingly temperate fashion that rules out the most radical forms of judgment. I have faith in the successes of your partnership, and thank you for your contribution, both past and future. Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar. All right. My good friend Calcazar, who I can't wait to meet. So the splinter pistol and the shuriken pistol rate of fire is gigantic. I was going to say, they seem to be doing a lot of damage. They do. It's a lot of damage. Each time you do something psychic, let's just get more. That's unyielding beacon. Oh, these are the ones. Yeah, more movement for you. Sounds cool. Let's also get you a swashbuckler's cloak, maybe? So wear a parry reduction and armor penetration for melee attacks. So that's something I want you to have. You have something pretty cool though, right? Yeah, when you use endure, you remove burning, toxin, or bleeding. That's kind of huge. So, yeah, I guess you get this. Or actually, he's probably going to be melee more, right? So maybe I should give him that cloak instead.
Alas, no.
I put it in the wrong slot, and it just went no, rather than putting in the correct slot, which is very annoying. Okay, that's cool. Crack grenade. Ooh, boy. Powerful crack grenade. I love that. Sure, I'll give it to you. Actually, I'll give it to me. Nice. Okay. Alright, so yeah, this guy, we don't really know his deal either, honestly. So we have a better gun, don't we? Auto pistol's got high rate of fire. Actually, I think the stub revolver's better. And frankly, it looks a lot cooler, so I'll do that. Cool. I don't like his armor much. Do we have better armor for him now? Not necessarily. Because I wanted to give him heavy armor, didn't I? Was my plan. Oh, flak armor's better. Again, hate how it looks. But, although, how is his dodge? His dodge is actually quite good. He doesn't have terrible agility. I might just give him that. Which also looks a little silly, but I think a bit better. But yeah, I think the 25% armor, but giving him some dodge. You know, allowing him to have the dodge, I think is probably better. Okay, leveling up time. Yeah, archetype's been mastered. No, go back there, please. And... oh god, I have no idea. Oh, so as we get unyielding beacon, which is I think what those boots were good for. Is she going to be out in front? Probably not, right? Although we do want her quite close up, if she's got pistols. And a sword. Maybe we do want that. Frontline leader, defensive support, temporary wounds, absorbing attacks, attack redirection. Maybe. Master tactician. I do like all the tactical advantage stuff. Because just cashing that in to do more damage is kind of sick. And yeah, Grand Strategist I just find sort of annoying. Having to put all these little boxes all over the place, but I feel like that is incredibly powerful to get a bunch of bonuses for us and debuffs for the enemy. So that's kind of a big deal, but I don't necessarily... Yeah, I don't know. She did seem to be leading a gang, right? But then her strategy seemed to be to let them all gun down everyone in front of them, so I don't think that's necessarily the best. I think what would be better for someone like her is like assassin or something. I'm just not impressed by any of the sort of advanced archetypes, really. I find them all a bit rubbish. And like exemplar, is that the same for everybody? I have no idea. God, I don't know. I might be weird and go Vanguard. I don't think it makes much sense that she'd be out in front. Really? But I don't know. She feels like a bit of a swashbuckler. I feel like she'd be running in, you know? Pirate style. First one onto the ship. That's the vibe that I get from her. So let's see. I mean, do they fit her at all? Oh, I don't know. Follow my lead. Until the start of their next turn. So what is the main thing we get from this? Keystone features. Attacks against the Vanguard grants them unyielding beacon. Each attack increase their resolve. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure that's the one I want. Is it too late now? No. No, I still need to pick a rank. But, I don't know. I don't find any of these interesting. But screw it, we'll go for this one. Fine. The target ally or the Master Tactician gains +1 resolve for every 5 stacks tactical advantage Master Tactician has, but the Master Tactician loses half their stacks tactical advantage rounded up. Okay, strong point, 2 temporary wounds, 1 additional temporary wound for every 2 stacks tactical advantage. Oh, that actually allows her... Oh, it's one friendly creature. Does that include herself? I don't know, but I kind of like that. Inspire, target gains +1 damage, additional damage for every 10 stacks. But Master Tactician loses half of their stack tactical advantage round up. Okay, you know what? I think I'll go Inspire. I know that's the same thing I went with Blanche. But her rate of fire is huge. And the extra damage is a static amount. It's not a percentage bonus. Which means you're getting that extra damage on every attack. Right? Yeah, it stacks and lasts till the end of combat. So you can keep using it. So yeah, I think that's the way we go. Because yeah, with high rate of fire, this sounds kind of wild, actually. I think that could be really interesting. Okay, now you. What are you going to be? Arch-Militant, apparently. Did we give him that? I guess we must have done. But is that something unique? That's something new that we haven't played about with yet. So when the Arch-Militant uses an attack that is of a different type from the previous attack, oh yeah, you keep swapping and it gives you higher skills. Okay, that's fun. So actually, I mean, he's got a bunch of psychic bibbles by the looks of it. This all seems pretty cool. Alright, let's go with something that's recommended. Next attack, if a hit, will cause the target to make toughness resistance. Test with whatever penalty. If failed, the target will suffer negative effect based on the attack's damage type. Impact knocks them prone. Piercing and rending damage inflict bleeding and slowed. And energy inflicts blinded. Power swords and power axes count as both energy and rending. Oh, cool. So you can get both, maybe. Well, power hammers counts both energy and impact. Okay, that's kind of fun. Kind of like that, then. That does make our power sword very, very powerful. A powerful sword. Next attack will cost 0 AP, will not count towards the attack limit this turn. And will grant stack of versatility even when the attack type is the same as the last attack. Oh, okay, that's just awesome then. The cost of this ability is reduced by -1 for every 4 stacks of versatility. Ah, I see, it costs 3 AP to use. But still, that's kind of awesome. Just to get, like, additional attacks. If the Arch-Militant has stacks of versatility... Sorry, immediately gains MP. If he has stacks of versatility, those stacks are doubled until the end of the turn. But the Arch-Militant loses all stacks that were added at the end of the turn. Oh. That's kind of fun. Kick is funny. That kicks people. Makes a melee attack with a kick. Kicking them. Does not count towards the attack limit per turn. Counts a single melee attack for the purpose of versatility. So I can kick someone onto the ground and then shoot them. Cannot be parried or push them 2 cells away. I'm doing kick. I know. Like, I have so many amazing options, but I just want to kick a guy. Who doesn't want to just kick a guy? Like, come on. I'm going to kick a boy. It's going to be great. So, we're ready to kick. We're alive and kicking. But not really, because we're ending the episode, which is sort of the opposite of alive and kicking, isn't it? It's stopping, sitting down, making yourself a cup of tea, you know, all that lark. But anyway, guys, if you're enjoying this, then please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
I won't compromise my principles.